Bun găsit, prieteni! Probabil că mulți dintre voi au auzit că în România s-a turnat un serial despre istoria firmei Harley-Davidson. Este un serial produs de Discovery în România și am vrut să vedem dacă putem să intrăm în culisele acestui film. Șansa a făcut să-l putem întâlni pe Alex Wheeler, creierul echipei care a construit motocicletele folosite în acest film, pentru că era imposibil ca cele aproape 100 de motociclete folosite să fie Harley-Davidson originale, o astfel de motocicletă de la începuturile istoriei firmei costând poate și 200-300 de mii de dolari. Așa că aceste motociclete au fost fabricate. Mare parte au fost produse în Africa de Sud, după care au fost aduse în România și continuată construcția lor, altele au fost construite chiar aici. În orice caz, întreținerea acestor motociclete folosite în timpul filmărilor a fost făcută în România de o echipă de vreo 35 de oameni, din care aproape toți erau români, doar câțiva erau tehnicieni din Africa de Sud. Alex, please tell me, except this huge project, because it was a big project. I know that you are used with huge constructions, with big vehicles. Here you work with small bikes, but you are a bike passionate, so it was a pleasure.
Absolutely. You know, there's a lot of small bikes. It's actually a bigger problem than one big build. We had, I think we had 86 fabricated bikes by the time we were finished. And those are completely fabricated. We fabricated the engine, we fabricated the frames, we fabricated every single part, because you just can't buy a single part for a 1903 bike anymore, obviously. So those were made from scratch completely. And then on top of that we had real harley-davidsons from 1930, 1936, which were wholly prepared in Romania. So yeah, it's a big project. It's been to build bikes over 3 decades, and we've been here for 3 months shooting now, 4 months? 3 months. And yeah, it's never ending.
So I think that maybe it's easy to build a chassis, but to build an engine, an old engine, probably this is a huge problem. It might be.
Well, there's a big challenge in the motors. They were what they've got called an atmospheric valve. So unlike a modern motor where it's operated by a camshaft, it relies on the piston sucking it open and the compression holding it closed. And when you've got to tune a motor for that system, and we have no information. I mean, the internet doesn't exist. Nobody wrote down anything about tuning information. We actually had less than 10 weeks to build 80-odd motors of that type, and to develop them and make them work. And yeah, it was a big call. They actually, when they left South Africa, they weren't running. So we built the bikes, we built all the fabrication. They got thrown on a plane, brought to Romania. They landed here, not running. And they then had to, the local crew, we had a guy here called Victor and a guy called Octave that did the bulk of the work in actually finishing them off and making them run. And we had to basically work from scratch. We had to work out the inlet track length, the timing, the ignition timing, all that stuff is completely different to a modern engine with a camshaft, or everything you know has gone out the window.
So actually the Romanian team was guilty of starting this engine.
Oh yeah, absolutely. They got you. We got one running in South Africa, just about, but it needed obviously a lot of work. It was a brand new engine, totally undeveloped, that left. I think the first batch of bikes that landed here, there were 20-odd bikes, and one of them had been started but hadn't really run particularly well, and the rest we had to get going in Romania with the Romanian crew.
And how was the cooperation with the Romanian crew? It was a headache, or?
No, absolutely fantastic. I mean, obviously there's a language barrier, but we had Octave, who was our coordinator, and he's taken the bulk of the Romanian coordination out the way, got the Romanian crew together, and they've been fantastic. They're absolutely brilliant. I think without Victor, certainly, and his crew, we would have been in a lot of trouble to get them, to get them working, definitely.
So per total, the operation was a success?
Absolute success. We had some very tight moments. I think we were ready, just before the camera started rolling is about the time we were ready, but yeah, we made it. It was very tight. It was a huge project. So we had 86 people working on these bikes in total between South Africa and Romania, to keep them on the set and to keep on manufacturing. And yeah, we made it.